Hi guys, welcome to Avi's Academy. This will be our second illustration on the computation of correlation coefficient, and we will be using covariance and standard deviation values to derive the correlation coefficient. So let's move towards our illustration. Let's see what is given in our illustration. They have given the variance of return of variable x is 256 and that of y is 625. So they have given variance ka information. They said it is in the case of variable x, it is 256, and in the case of variable y is 625. Then they have given the covariance of returns between x and y variable is 387.5. So they also given the information relating to covariance of returns. Okay, covariance of return they have given. This is another numerical value which they have given in the question, and then they have asked us to calculate, or they have asked us to assess the degree of association between x and y variable. So they have asked us to calculate, assess the degree of association between x and y variable. So in statistics, correlation coefficient is a measure that measures the degree of association between the variables. That means here, though they have not directly given that we have to calculate correlation coefficient, they have mentioned we have to arrive at degree of association between variable x and y, which means that we have to calculate correlation coefficient. So to calculate correlation coefficient, and since I have given the values with respect to covariance, there is one association or there is one relation that we can use to derive the value of correlation coefficient, which is this relation. So where we say correlation coefficient R is equal to covariance of between x and y, or covariance of x and y divided by standard deviation of x and standard deviation of y. As discussed previously, we know the covariance value which is already given in the question, which is 387.5. So covariance between x and y we know. Next value which we need is standard deviation of x and standard deviation of y. But in the question, nowhere they have given this information. But instead of standard deviation, we have another statistic which is called as variance. We all know using variance we can derive the value of standard deviation. That is, the root of variance is standard deviation. That means we need to calculate the root of this value and this value to calculate the standard deviation of x and standard deviation of y. So that's all we need to do to find out the value of correlation coefficient in this problem. So let's start our calculation now. So what we will do is, let us write what they have given in the question. I'll give a subheading as computation of correlation coefficient. So here we are calculating correlation coefficient. So I'll be giving that as a subheading. So now let us write what are the information, especially the numerical information which they have given in the question. So they have given variance of return of variable x. So I'll straight away copy it from here. You have to write it down in your book. So variance of return of variable x is given, and which is, let me write that value. The value of variable x, that is variance of variable x, is 256. Then they have given the variance of return of variable y. So let me write that as well. So I'll copy directly from here and I'll paste it here, and then I'll change this value to y. Okay, capital Y it is. So which is 625. Okay, sorry, which is 625. Let me write that. And after that, one more numerical value which they have given is covariance of return of, or between x and y. So this is another numerical value which they have given in the question. So I'll be writing that, which is 387.5. So this is what given. But to calculate, as I said, to calculate correlation coefficient, we need another two sets of value, that is with respect to standard deviation. So standard deviation, how can we calculate? So standard deviation of x is equal to standard deviation of variable x is equal to, that is root of variance. So let me write the root of variance here. So we need the root of variance, so which is root of variance. Okay, root of variance is the standard deviation value. So we know the value of variance. So let me use this equation to put it with our numerical value. So variance ka value is, we already know it is 256. So we need to calculate the square root of 256, which is equal to, so let me use my calculator. You can use your calculator. So I'll be using this calculator for our calculation here. So I need 256 ka square root, which is 16, but let me calculate, which is equal to 16. So we got the first value of standard deviation x, which is 16. Similarly, we need to calculate the standard deviation of y. So let me calculate that as well here. So standard deviation of y is equal to variance of y. So that is the root of variance of y. So variance of y is 625, and the root of which is, you can calculate using your calculator, that is equal to 25. So we got all the values that are required to substitute with the equation which we have shown before. So let me use the equation now. So equation is to calculate correlation coefficient here. So that is R is equal to covariance of xy divided by standard deviation of x and standard deviation of y. So I'll substitute the value of covariance here in the numerator. So covariance value we already know, it is 387.5. Let me write that value here, 387.5 divided by, we need standard deviation of x and standard deviation of y. So we have calculated the standard deviation of x and y. So standard deviation of x is equal to 16, whereas standard deviation of y is equal to 25. So this is how you need to write. Next, which is also equal to 387 divided by 16 into 25. So let us use our calculator to calculate that value, that is equal to 400. But let us calculate now, let us confirm. So 16 into 25 is equal to 400. Yeah, 16 into 25 is equal to 400. I'll replace this with the product 400. So this is 400. So now we need to find out the quotient, which is 387.5 divided by 400. So that is equal to 387.5 divided by 400, which is equal to 0.96875. So I'll take 0.9688875 it was. So I'll take 0.9688, or else you can write it like 0.9697 if you are rounding up to 2 decimal places. So this is the answer you will get if you are using these values to arrive at correlation coefficient. So if you want to interpret the result which you got here with respect to correlation coefficient, you can say there is high degree of, since the high degree of positive correlation between the values of x and y variable. So this is our solution to the question. If you want to know more, if you want to have more clarity on how to interpret the correlation coefficient, so that I'll discuss in our next video on how to interpret the values of correlation coefficient. So thank you for watching the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly click on subscribe button and press bell icon to get continuous notification on the future videos I'm going to upload. Thank you once again.